Hello everyone, hi, welcome back to round 2 of the Steamin Willie Beamen Shark Charity Classic here at Gator Creek Country Club by Victory Lane Sports. Last round didn't go very well. We only got one birdie at the very end. We finished 5 over. So with that in mind, let's start this one again. We're swinging from the white tees today. And we have got very strong 10-mile-an-hour winds to contend with. So this could be quite the challenge. Hopefully it will throw off some people that are ahead of me in the standings. And it'll allow me a way back into this contest. That was it. I mean, it's a good first drive to kind of get it that far, but also it's too far in the rough, dude. Shooting into the wind and out of the rough is a bad lie penalty, so we definitely want to club up for this. I think it was offering me the sand wedge. I think the pitching wedge, the double club up, might be a bit too much. However, I think it's better to go long than to fall short. Even at that, we still fell short. Oh man, that was right in and right down. Didn't even get a reaction shot from the cameras either. Look at this lie for this pin. Dude. I mean we got it. We gotta splash it up here. That lie is just horrific. Oh, that just rolled in for the par. That just rolled in for the par. As soon as I let go of that, I was like, oh god, that's going wide. Second hole, par 3, 162 yards. Again, strong wind. Might go for the 9-iron here. Actually, no, I'm going to go for the 8-iron. The wind's kind of blowing back into me. If I can hit it here and bounce it down without it taking a roll and taking like an awful amount of... Okay, looks like the wind is going to take it off and down into that lower shelf anyway. Will it stay on the green though? It will. Well, it didn't bounce onto the green, but it bounced. It bounced like from the fairway and in. Okay, this could be a rough one here for birdie. 19 feet. I don't want to kind of overestimate it too much. Slightly underestimated it there. That's okay. Another par in the books. Another par in the books. I forgot to say, by the way, I guess it was just in such a rush to start things off here that I completely forgot to show you where I left off here at the end of the first round. Let's flip over to Chrome here for a second. So at the moment, we are 40th place out of 63 with 5 over. So we're down here. So we are a good bit away from like the very bottom of the scoreboard, but we're still firmly entrenched in the danger zone. If more people join in and put up bad first 2 rounds, I think we might be in with a hope. But we really need to be getting our act together and getting some of these birdies landed down and, you know, stopping the slide. You know, if we can put in a great round even and finish like below par on this and move up a little bit to like -4 or -3, probably a huge undertaking to a damn near impossible ask. Look at this long drive again. I didn't expect to be driving that far. I flop up with the pitching right here. Is that something that is possible? Swung that one very fast. Does leave us with a chip-in opportunity for birdie, though. That looks literally inches short. That almost worked out, you know. That almost worked out. Some of these days I'm going to get away with something like that. Today is not that day to find me shying away. Is it better to be safe than sorry? Very extremely long-winded aha reference there. Wind is going to carry this one out of the heavy rough, I feel. There we go. Great drive. 312 yards. And still landing in the fairway. That is a phenomenal drive. I feel like we can hit this one with the 3-iron and get very close to the green here with the wind advantage. As long as we can hit it straight. Because this is a very narrow fairway down here. Okay, it's a little bit fast. But it's looking good. It actually looks like it's going to overshoot our shelf here. It is. Oh, that's going to be a very bad one. That's a very high speed roll. That's going to roll the whole way off the green. You know what? That actually works in our favour. And I'm going to tell you why right off the rip here. Because look at that lie. That lie is nothing short of absolutely freaking horrendous. So the fact that we got it off the green and we don't have to worry about taking our putter in with this, phenomenal. Speaking of phenomenal, that flop shot, ooh mama. That got very, very close. And first birdie of the round comes here on the 4th. Don't call it a comeback. No, seriously, please don't call it a comeback. That's too much pressure, I can't handle it. Alright, 5th hole. Let's go. We're driving into the wind here. 414 yards. It's a long one. Slide fast. But dead center of the fairway, nonetheless. Or is it? I'll roll off. A very weird camera angle on that. Still going to get a center of the fairway though. 9-iron into the wind. We're going up 16 feet and into 11 mile-an-hour wind. 8-iron I think is going to be too much. Power send it. 102 yards up and down. Get me close, please. Extremely, extremely acceptable. For birdie number 2 here, 9 feet. No pressure, kid. He's done it. He's done it. 2 in a row. Doesn't seem to happen very often, so we're gonna absolutely celebrate this one. Alright, driving into 13 mile-an-hour winds on a 376 yard par 4. That's a good one to come in and swing out, because the other way would have been water hazard town, and that would be absolutely no bueno for us. Okay, good approach shot. Good approach shot. This is going to land very, very short, I feel. Unless I lower the loft on it. Put a little backspin to make sure that it lands properly. That's a little bit fast. It's going up and down with the wind. Oh, that's going to land very, very, very short. Nice to backspin off the green and into the light rough over here. You know what though? That I think works out for us. We are chipping out of light rough. Do need to be very careful with this. Club up to the gap wedge for this. It's 9 yards to the maximum chip distance, 13 yards to the pin. If this is accurate, this will get us close. Alright, does get us close, does overshoot a little bit. As long as it doesn't roll down that hill, we will be fine. We're going to leave us with 12 feet for par. A little bit of break at our feet. Should be not quite good. Oh, that's one you hate to see. That's one you hate to see. Nonetheless, I think it's okay. We're still 4 over overall. Still plenty of time to, you know, make something out of this. Well, that's heavy wind. Please stay in the rough. Okay, you're going to stay in the rough. I was worried that, you know, the bounce was going to take us out of here and into the water for a second. That would have been nothing short of disastrous. I'm going to club up for the hybrid out of here. And I'm going to try and land it in this little section here, so that we have a nice pitch in. Actually, the wind might take us close. Okay, that was a disastrous shot. We are going to end up in the sand here. Which is, you know, it's exactly where we ended up the last time we played this hole, I believe. Splash up with the pitching wedge, please. Yo, good splash shot. It's a good splasher. For birdie. Let's go! We're back in the game. We're back in this. We are back in this. At least in terms of, you know, survival beyond this, beyond where we are right now. So, I'm shooting into the wind, which means I think we should club up to the 7-iron. Maybe even the 6-iron. No, the 7. Just the 7-iron, I think. Oh, that's dragging fast. That's dragging very fast. That's going towards that big beach down there. Oh, that's woeful. That's in Flop Town, I believe. A good flop will see us go up and over here. Look at the lie on that back end of that green. Just big oof. Okay. Just kind of put us above the pin. I'm going to be a little bit downhill, a little bit of a break for par. 9 feet. Don't have to hit it too hard here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Picture perfect par. Well, maybe not picture perfect, but it's a good scramble back to get out of the sand trap and get pretty close again. Alright, we've got heavy wind, so I'm going to aim for this little patch of rough here and try and get us dead center of the fairway. Well, that's fast and with wind. Please stay in the heavy rough. Please stay in the heavy rough. Okay, thank goodness. It's a horrible, horrible lie, but at least it's not a water hazard. Okay, that's a bad lie as well. Almost got to the green, but it's okay. We're in chip position. I think if we chip up to the gap wedge, I feel like that might do it here. Let's go! He's done it! A beautiful chip in from the rough there. Let's take another look at that. It's a tough uphill chip as well, from the heavy rough. Gives it the finger guns. You love to see it. You love to see it. We're through the back 9 here, and we've battled back to 2 over. I could feel that sneeze coming along my way. Please excuse me. Also, I realised I turned away from the camera, but also turned into the microphone, because the camera's this side, my microphone is this side. So, apologies about that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But yeah, let's take a look at that scorecard, just for that back 9. 3 under. Now, the back 9 here is where we had... This is where we ran into issues here. That's fast. I think that's going to run off the fairway here. Especially with a bounce like that. Off the fairway and into heavy rough. I think, you know what? It's a good bit of wind carry, even though we're coming out of the rough. I think we're going to get close to the pin. We don't need to club up or club down here. That is a phenomenal second shot. 4 feet from the pin. Beautiful. Beautiful scramble out of the heavy rough and still get a birdie out of that. This is a hell of a second round. This is going to be the tricky one here. We've got some big wind blowing left to right. Perfect drive, still going off to the side. I really don't want to be behind those trees. If you could just not put me behind those trees, that would be great. We're behind the trees. This is bad, brother. This is bad. I hate to say it, but we gotta try and thread the needle here. Or do we club down to the 3 iron and just shoot for safety here? That actually might have been the better play to take. Was club down to the 3 iron and take the safety shot out. Because at least that puts us in the fairway. Wind is blowing away from the water hazard now. That is great. You absolutely love to see that. Gap wedge is going to stop short. Pitching wedge is where it's at. Slow and taking the wind. It's going to be quite far away into the... We're back in the heavy rough again. Take a 9 iron chip out of here. That looks good! That looks wide. That was about a millimeter away from greatness there. For par coming the other direction. A little bit too hard. Putt for bogey. I believe that's the same hole we got bogey on the last time. But the last time we hit the water hazard, this time it was just bad swings. We're gonna aim. Okay, the wind is going directly into the water. We're gonna aim for the second tree. And that way we're going to land mid fairway and we're going to miss both of them. Calculated. Except for the fact where I said mid fairway and then we landed far right of the fairway. But we're still on it though. That I'm going to treat as a win. Big difference between pitching wedge and 9 iron here. That's a great approach. Bellissima. For birdie. Let's get this back. Roll in. The brakes just they don't seem to be quite there, but the good news is we're getting close enough to the hole that, you know, we're not leaving ourselves challenging second putts most of the time here. Okay, that 3 hybrid is definitely going off the side. 3 iron, that's a big debate. It's a little bit fast. It's got the wind carrying it. I think that's still going into the water. Please stay on the heavy rough. I said please. I said please. This is double bogey here. This is absolutely a double bogey. I thought the club down might be enough to see myself be safe, but apparently not. Drop. Thank you. Oh, just like that, we're back in Trouble Town again. It was great to come back and be like so close to, you know, finally nailing it. Oh boy, that's brutal. I don't like where this camera is positioned. That spells bad news for us. Okay. The worst news, what I feared, is not happening, thank goodness. We're not going in the water. We're slow coming out of that heavy rough. Missed the green again though. Not good. Splash out of here with a lob wedge. If it wasn't fast, that would have been incredibly close. But we'll take a par. Especially in the back of a double bogey, we'll take a par. But yeah, we're in trouble here. Driving into the wind. 3 hybrid time. Alright, 3 hybrid. It's your time to shine. Please just don't land in the water. That's all we have to do, is just don't land in the water. There's fine. That's fine. It's not ideal, but it's fine. Hit me with the 7 iron. Double clubbed up, it still landed short. Just short of the green there. But we might be in a good chip position here. Oh, that was close. That was so close. That was so close. Okay, look, we're still doing okay. 9 iron this should blow back, right? That's perhaps bad. Oh no, that's a not really bad roll, isn't it? Didn't roll as much as I thought it would. Still get the green in regulation, but this is a long 45 footer. There's a lot of break here, both directions. The shank on that putt is also just diabolical. This is going to roll well away from the pin. Still too tapped for par though. Okay, just try and finish strong here, and just do our best. It's a par 5. It's absolutely imperative that we put up a birdie here. If we don't, we're in real danger. I'll be honest with you, I didn't think that was going to make the fairway. For a second there, I was really worried that wasn't going to make it. Only an 86% lie penalty, but we're also like driving into the wind as well. This should get us close. It's in the sand, but it's close. I feel like we can flop out of here and get close. Between the lie penalty and the wind. Actually, I think that worked out pretty well. We got a little bit of break. Please go in. Let's go. That was so close to not making it. That was so close to not making it. Oh man, the wind on this course is just shockingly unbelievable. That's a line drive straight into the heavy rough here. You know what, into the heavy rough is fine. We can manage into the heavy rough. I'm going to club up the whole way to 7 iron here for this. Just because of the lie and also because of the wind. Should have maybe clubbed up a bit more. Okay. That's bad where we are. Club up to the gap wedge for the splash shot. Close. For par to close out this round. Doesn't land it. Still, we finished 1 under on the round. +4 through our first 2. So what we're going to do is we are going to hope and we are going to pray. Let's take a look at that. Great back 9. Or great front 9, sorry. Bad back 9. But we iron out that double bogey. If we qualify, we should be able to put up good rounds 3 and rounds 4 and try and salvage something for this. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. We're going to hope, we're going to pray that we make it out of this cut. If we do, join me on Thursday for round 3, Friday round 4, 6 PM UK, the usual time. If not, then I'll think of something to put into the slot. And, you know, you'll still have a video to put up, it just may not necessarily be golf. But we're going to think of something. We're still going to hold out hope that we make it through this cut. Because maybe this bad wind will, maybe it'll harm other players as well. We just don't know yet. It's too early to tell. But yeah, again, thank you very much for watching. We will see you on Thursday for something. We'll see. Take care. Have a good day.